I don't think there's anything on the horizon that can be remotely as efficient as a hydrogen car.
In a tiny workshop in Wales, just down the road from these sheep, a motley crew of engineers and designers from a range of backgrounds,
astronautical engineering,
nuclear submarines, Williams Formula One team,
are building what they think is the car of the future. Weighing around half that of a Tesla S battery, or a small saltwater crocodile, or 2 grizzly bears, it emits pure, drinkable water and barely makes a noise.
This is the Rasa, as in tabula rasa or clean slate, and it's our first functioning hydrogen fuel cell prototype designed for type approval on the public roads. I'll just push it forwards so you'll see how light it is.
I think the car looks fantastic. It does split opinion a lot because it's quite unconventional, but if you're producing a very, very small, highly aerodynamic and efficient car, that's what it's going to look like. It's got its clamshell doors. Of course, it's very small. It's not designed for any kind of vanity. It's designed to work. So if ever there was a case of form following function, it's the River Simple Rasa.
So this is the boot. And the fuel cell and the hydrogen tank are all in this sealed compartment here. And this is a decent sized boot designed to be at least a week shopping for a family of 4. 2 EasyJet suitcases and a case of wine.
Low weight is everything with the River Simple Rasa, and the whole car only weighs 580 kilos. Now compare that with Toyota, who produce by far the most significant fuel cell vehicle in the world at the moment. The Toyota Mirai, and they've sold 44 of those in England to date. Well, that weighs 1,800 kilos. And the Rasa uses 1/13 the power to drive it.
To refuel the car is a very similar experience to a petrol car. Put a hose in, press a button on the pump, and that automatically fills and gives you about 300-mile range in 3 minutes.
One small problem, filling up might not be that easy.
Until the refueling infrastructure exists for hydrogen, then it will always be a bit part player compared to battery electric. But that's set to change.
I think everybody's accepted now that petrol engines are on the way out, and people are rather grasping at straws thinking that batteries are the only solution. The problem is we have 30 million cars in the UK. It is inconceivable to have battery charging stations for 30 million cars.
Infrastructure isn't the only challenge. Embracing hydrofuel on a global scale will require a global mind shift and an understanding that hydrogen as fuel isn't dangerous, stored in tanks designed to withstand massive pressure. All this has won over the Welsh Government. Thanks to their backing and crowdfunding, Hugo Spowers' team will be releasing 20 cars onto Welsh roads in 2018.
The River Simple story, and Hugo Spowers, who is behind it, is an astonishing story. He's really the Henry Ford of his day in many respects. And the fact that he's achieved what he has almost from his kitchen table is absolutely staggering. He's not in it for the money. He's in it for the principle of creating sustainability in transport as an ideology, really.
With the global hydrogen fuel cell market expected to rapidly expand each year until 2021, you may well be seeing Hugo and his team's cars quietly on the roads in the near future.